The new Thor, kind of a dud at the box office. The new Captain or the new Doctor Strange didn't do as well as the older stuff had done. The new Lightyear movie was a complete flop. People are walking away. So even if you're one of these committed cultural Marxist types and you want to sit down and trash a traditional comic book character, isn't there a business decision guy who steps in Hollywood and says, no, we're not going to have Superman make out with a dude because no one's going to buy it. Scrap that. There's no guy saying these things?
Well, there is a guy, me, and I walked away. So I don't know the top echelon, I don't know what goes on. I worked in the belly of the beast, Hollywood, all that for years, and it's like they double down and they triple down. And you know this, Jesse, it's not just comic books, it's not just movies, it's everything cultural. You're a military guy, isn't there a saying, if you're getting flack, you're over the target? And the left-wing, social justice warrior, critical race, America haters, Western culture haters, they are fighting viciously right now because all of us have had enough. Like you said, Lightyear failed, but the Minions movie was a hit. I went and saw it. It wasn't woke. Top Gun destroyed. It's so good. It made so much money. It's not woke. It's masculine. There's brotherhood. And they have diversity in the cast. But what you do with diversity, you don't make black people better by saying white people are terrible. You don't make gay people's lives better by saying straight people are demons. You don't do that. And that's what Warner Brothers and Marvel want to do. That's a loser's mentality, and I won't be a part of it. So it was scary. It was really hard for me to walk away from my little boy dream, but I just trusted God, and he lifted me up higher than ever. And if they ditched that truth, justice, American way motto, I picked it up. That's the logo right there behind me. Me and my buddy, David Williams, I sent you some art for this. Go out right now. If you hear the sound of my voice and you love what I'm saying, there it is. Truth, justice, American way. If you love Batman and Superman and what they stood for, and if you understand that my father's an immigrant from Libya, escaped a socialist dictatorship, they killed my grandfather, killed my dad's friends, and I love this country. I love I couldn't have done this in Libya. I couldn't have done this there. I will not be a part of destroying this culture. This culture is too beautiful, too amazing. On my mom's side, we've been here for hundreds of years. My grandpa fought in the Pacific in World War II, watched his friends die. There's no way I would say the American way doesn't matter. You know, I chewed out the boss. He was my favorite artist as a 12-year-old, Jim Lee, vice president, Warner Brothers, DC Comics. He's a superstar artist, my favorite artist as a little kid. He's the man that made me want to do this. And he hired me in my 20s. I worked at his studio. My dream came true. And when this all came to a head for me with Superman, I texted him. I have his number. We're colleagues. And I told him, he's an immigrant from South Korea, by the way. And I told him, South Korea didn't give you the success and wealth and fame you have. America did. How dare you? And if I could just go a little nerdy here, but why this is so important. Superman has all his powers, strength, speed, laser eyes, all the stuff. He could rule the world as an unbeatable tyrant, but he has a heart. He has restraint. He has American values, right? Because he's an orphan from another planet. I know it's silly, but the point of the metaphor here is his Kansas Christian farmer parents instilled his values. And that's why that's what makes him a hero. Because otherwise he could just be an alien king and rule the earth. So to say the American way is garbage, is to say it's a joke. No, DC Comics, you're a joke. It's not a joke. How dare you?
Don't miss Jesse Kelly Breaks History, Che Guevara, the latest episode of a new series available now exclusively for First TV supporters. Visit the First TV app or thefirsttv.com to subscribe and start watching today.